Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Pokemon Wildlands on Tabletop Simulator. Alright, we had quite the struggle last time. We barely managed to actually complete the 8 badges, and hopefully this upcoming run will go a little bit better. Alright, so we have unlocked our first, well, we've unlocked trainer cards with Prestige, so we'll go ahead and continue on to the next chapter. Well, better get a move on. Part of me wants to stay and watch Cynthia's fight, but I've watched her beat down so many people over the years on TV. It's all kind of the same old, same old, same old. Besides, if things really are as competitive as the professor says, I'd prefer to be the early bird, not that I have any idea where to start. Hey, Lane, wait up. You heard what the professor said. You're going to need an ace archaeologist by your side, if you even want a chance to beat the competition. He most certainly did not say that. I'm pretty sure he was telling people like yourself who don't know much about braving the wilds to find someone else to prevent you from dying. Then it's settled. With my expert know-how and your street smarts, we are going to make a great team. Oh wait, Serengala doesn't have any streets, so I'm not quite sure what you're bringing to the tables, but no matter. I can still lead the way with any amount of dead weight. Dead weight might be a bit too generous of a name for Lane, if you ask me. Are you sure such a talented archaeologist as yourself wants to tether their fate to a nobody when the discovery of a lifetime may be at stake? John Luke, where did you come from? Are you following us? And what gives you the big idea that you know anything about me? We never even spoke once on the boat. And why does your hair look so shiny all of a sudden? So glad you noticed. I had time for a quick shower after my battle, but I did my research on you, Lane. You're from a sleepy no-name town who, throughout their entire unfabled career, only managed to win one championship ever. That's all I need to know. Now, Paulo, how about you upgrade to a real traveling companion and join me? I'd be happy to demonstrate to Lane why I'm clearly the better choice. You're on, asshole. Winner gets Paulo as a guide. Really classy of you two, of the two of you, to put up a human being as a prize without even asking their preference for the outcome. But sadly, Lane, Paulo, and I don't have time for a silly battle with such ridiculous stakes. Come on, we're leaving. Where in the world did this woman come from, and why is she trying to insert herself into our party? Look, Nala, right? I remember you from the boat. You literally didn't say a word to anyone in the entire voyage, but now you're pretending to be our buddy and preventing me from kicking that guy's ass. I saw what you did on the boat, saving Paula's life. In the chaos of that spontaneous battle that riled everyone up, you were able to cut through the noise and identify the most important event happening at the time. Well, I'm telling you right now, us three starting our journey together is a much more important event than you losing to the man who took Cynthia down in seconds. Besides, I know what we're looking for here in Serengala. Well, if the guy of your dreams is what you're looking for, let me be the first to say, look no further. Paulo is an odd one. All right. Oh, I didn't read the requirement. The requirement for this one is pretty straightforward. You just have to unlock Origin with Prestige. Technically, we've done that already, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this simple. There's supposedly, I don't know if there's 20 chapters to this thing or not, or if there's going to be multiple pages to some of these chapters, but we'll see how it goes. Needless to say, it's going to get much harder in the future to progress through these chapters because the requirements are going to gradually grow. Eventually, we'll reach the point where we have to actually fight some of the bigger bosses and start doing like expeditions and things like that. With this, the easiest way to get an Origin is, of course, just a win with the what do you call it? Always forget the name. Neophyte Origin, or or at least get 7 badges. That alone will get you an Origin. So, with all that said and done, let's go ahead and dive right in. Everything's set and ready to go. Let me put a break in the video. All right, this is my 3rd attempt to start this. Unfortunately, I failed at reading, so went ahead and just started over a few times, and still got the same legacy from the end of last time, and we're going to go ahead and just draw 3 and pick 1. 1, 2, and 3. So we got Ninja Boy, Mystery Man, and Poke Unit 9. So Ninja Boy used to be really, really good, but since they changed kind of how who has the initiative advantage in the beginning, it's the surprise attack unfortunately almost never triggers because you don't have an initiative. It used to be back when I first started playing the game, you would, unless you got ambushed, which there was a keyword called ambush, you would start with the initiative advantage. Of course, you also had to put out your Pokemon first, and then the AI would counterpick you, essentially. And then, but for Ninja Boy, you at least can do some stuff with that because you have the initiative advantage and make sure you always go first. But now that you don't have initiative advantage, surprise attack is pretty hard to trigger because the only way you can get initiative advantage is to tie your opponent, and then make on the initiative check, make them flip the advantage back to you. Toxin Dart, on the other hand, that you can at least make happen. That becomes a lot easier to trigger, but you have to be all the way at gold rank to actually get any benefit from it. Toxin Dart is pretty good though because it can just immediately inflict sleep and poison. Let's see. When checking initiative and the opponent has initiative advantage, it is spent regardless, and their first Pokemon to act receives sleep and poison. So yeah, not too shabby as far as the second ability. The first ability almost never triggers. I guess technically with Toxin Dart, you can at least get initiative that way, or the advantage that way. But by then you've already gotten to your second Pokemon at the very least. So it is kind of what it is right now. Mystery Man, I have never played with. At the end of every battle you participate in, bend your spoon one level. Once per round, when manually drawing at least one card from a deck, you may unbend your spoon one level to add 4 more cards from that deck to add to your selection of choices. Manually drawing at least one card from... Oh, so I guess it's in response to something like drawing from the utility stuff and like that. Crook and Collection, if you may freely unbend your spoon one level before making an attack to gain +1 attack strength if it's Psychic, Dark, or Ghost. So obviously specialized towards more of a certain type of Pokemon. And then there's Poke Unit 9. Essentially, the silver ability is you can auto-resolve Grunt and Ace battles against Team Rocket, as long as they're non-doubles and obviously not bosses and things like that. And your Pokemon also get +1 attack strength during all Rocket battles. And then Sniff 'em Out is for every Team Rocket related thing you've defeated from the past, present, and future, you can give one of your Pokemon a permanent HP boost. And you can stack that pretty much as you want. So with that in mind, my family Pokemon is Growlithe. This picture has Growlithe. I have played with Poke Unit 9, so I am all for this. If you can get Poke Unit 9 to Silver, essentially you can safely grab just about every gold hidden spot, because the only thing that will be dangerous for you then is just the alphas, because any grunts that ambush you will just immediately be defeated. We'll stick with Neophyte as always, and then everything else will go back. Alright, we'll dive into this and see what happens. Alright, let's click start game. I have it on single player. We're good to go. Let's see if I can do slightly better at reading comprehension. I probably should just not be doing more than one of these sessions per day, but it is what it is. At the very least, I got a good start this time. All my previous starts have been pretty garbage. Alright, we'll put you here. We're in a purely water area with 2 layers and a fighting gym. Alright, well, obviously, we need to bring out... For our canine unit, we got to bring out our canine. Here we got Growlithe. Go ahead and get a Pokeball for it. And then we need to decide what we're going to do with this. Let's go... So what's a fighting gym got for us? Honestly, not too bad with a fire type. But nothing will actually do extra damage with. And the dash grab will give us grappled and gradually kill us with fatigue. So we'll leave this be for now. And I think we're just going to go this way. Could do the glacier, but ice does not do well against fighting. So yeah, we'll just go up to here and see what we get. I will spend a coin to grab a utility card. Got a rare candy. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and search. A shiny Totodile, we'll grab it. That I can live with. Also, something is wrong. It gave me the wrong values. Yeah, I shouldn't have had 5. Maybe I misclicked somewhere. Alright, so yeah, I should have only 3 apricorns at this point, because we gained 1, and then we spent 1 for the capture. And obviously, we didn't need to spend anything for the Growlithe, because we got it through Legacy. Alright, so we'll take the Totodile. +2 health is hard to say no to. Alright. It also has a really good type variety. Well, at least has 2 different things. Alright, return those. We are going to go ahead and spend the 6 JP. Actually, no, sorry, it's 8 JP, isn't it? Yep, 8 JP. And I want to go ahead and expand the map. I'll expand it this way. Okay, hey, we can get even bigger bonuses against Team Rocket. Alright, so good news is we do have a moderate that we can play around with. We also have a steel type, which we can probably do some work with. I don't know if we've ever actually fought a steel gem. Their gimmick is they can instantly kill you if the ability reduces them to 2 or less HP. So really just the Couffant is the problem with the rollout, but everything else is actually pretty doable. Steel also doesn't do well against water, so we actually have 2 Pokemon that are actually kind of ready to go for this thing. And we outspeed almost everything except for the Magnemite. So definitely something to consider. Bug Trainer here. And you can give... Oh, that adds a status to all your attack rolls. That is so good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and step onto this. We got ourselves the Discovery bonus. We get Aviary, gain 1 Flight Pass. If you have a Flying type Pokemon on your team, you can interact here to spend 5 Journey Points to teleport to any Apricorn source on the map. And then we just got a Flight Pass for that. Flight Pass, you can discard it to go to any general store, boss fight, or airfield. Alright, so we step 1, 2, and I think we'll go ahead and step here and see what we can find. Oh, I didn't hit in turn last round. I apologize. Didn't need the boot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, stop clicking these things. Oh my god, I can't with you right now. Put you back wherever you're supposed to be. Thank you. Alright. So I forgot to hit end round last time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And then we'll go over here, and hopefully that will work. Okay, I did get the apricorns. Okay, that looks like it worked. Search. Those look like the correct types. So Flabebe, Sentret, Quick Attack is definitely not bad. Disarming Voice. So Flabebe, I think, has a Mega Evolution, don't they now? You get Floette. And then you can get this one, or you can get this one, which this one has a Mega Evolution. but it hurts yourself in the process. But it is a 9-power grass move. And it has a psychic move, which is great against the fighting type. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab it. As much as I would love to get the Centret for the quick attack. Flabebe's a decent upgrade. And gives us more type coverage. Alright, so that's all of that. I'm not going to expand because I can't, because I don't have any money. So, end round. Alright. So with that, let's go ahead and I do want to beat up that Team Rocket thing. Or not the, get the Poke Unit 9, get Officer Jenny over here. Will I win with what I have, though, is the big question. I mean, against these types, maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. Alright, well, ready up. Oh, we need to return these. Okay, well, ready up. Have ourselves a trainer fight. Vulpix, Rookidee. Okay, not too bad. And you guys. A Yamper. Okay. Alright, Shuffle, we're going to be going up against the Cutie Fly first. Bug and Fairy. And it has a Fairy type move. Alright, I think Growlithe is probably just the go-to for this. We do tie here, so use the advantage to go ahead and go first. And they'll attack with Fairy Wind. Alright, 0 damage. When the target is next attack, it add a regular hit. Okay. I'm going to attack with Flame Wheel. Do 4 damage and kill. Alright. So Purloin and Yamper do the most damage. So we'll see which one goes first, because I don't think any of them do a status. Yeah. Alright. Shuffle. Shuffle. We get Purloin, which is probably the better pick since it can... Oh, actually it doesn't even outspeed. Well, both of them can potentially survive the attack, so there's that. Alright, Growlithe with Flame Wheel. I do get a status effect. I do 1 damage. Get Burn on it, and then I'll go ahead and use the charge I just got to attack again. For another 2. It's going to attack back while at 5 fatigue once per battle you can set. Okay, so that's just easy strike. It's a normal type move. This will have +1 hit. Yeah, it's going to have +1 hit because of the Fairy Wind I got hit with earlier. So it's going to be 3. I take 1 because Burn reduced it all. And then we set this cat on fire. Cat on fire. Good to go. We're going to get 3 JP. Good job, Growlithe. And then we'll get Officer Jenny. And if we can get the silver rank, we can get +2 strength against all Team Rocket related opponents, which could be great for boss fights. Group. And return you guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and end the round. Alright. I really want to deal with this thing. Let's go... I mean, we still need to get like some more type variety, so let's just go 1, 2, 3 to here. We'll do a search here. Metapod, Jigglypuff, and Caterpie. So Caterpie can evolve into Metapod, and then Metapod can of course go to Butterfree. So the Caterpie is redundant in most cases, unless you really want String Shot. We already have a Fairy type, so I don't exactly want Jigglypuff, though it does get access to Rock. Harden is interesting. Being able to just remove 4 regular hits from an attack is certainly a thing. Let's take a look at... I've never really messed around with Butterfree. Quiverbug just gives you more initiative. Okay. Does give you access to Flying and Poison and Bug. So we could grab Metapod, or we can have it teach, or we can teach its move to something else. Bug, unfortunately, doesn't resist very much. It resists Poison. No, it doesn't even resist Poison. It resists Fighting and Grass, and that's about it. But at the same time, I don't see myself holding on to Harden for a long duration either. So yeah, we'll grab Metapod. Gives us at least a bug type that we can use for some stuff. All right, and then with that, we'll go ahead and end the round. I'm going to go ahead and step on this thing and get that. We could fight this guy and get +2 HP to all of our bug types, but honestly, I don't really care that much about it. So we'll go ahead and grab what we just got, and then go over here and see if we can get lucky. Here goes nothing. Nuzzle. Increase attack strength by 1. Okay. Alright. We might be able to take on the Minun, but that's about it. Yeah, we'll fight the Minun, and we'll see if we can make something happen here. There's no way we're going to survive against the Night Slash. We do have someone that's resistant to Dark, but Night Slash is like 4 dice, and Flabebe's Psychic is super resistant by Dark. Alright, so we'll send in Growlithe. Fortunately, we're going to get outsped here, so this guy's going to smack us. It will inflict the paralysis status effect. Two damage, and then I'll attack back. Alright, I did roll a crit, so I don't get anything cancelled, but I didn't succeed in burning it, which is a problem. Alright, well now it has 3 attack, and I have to pray that I can stop this before it murders me. I blocked it. Okay. We're in this. Alright, I did do a perfect block. Okay, 3. I just need a status. Okay, that works. Minun's defeated. I don't have anyone to teach the move to, but it did its job. Yeah, crits, natural crits and statuses is all you need. Okay, Minun goes away, and we are now a tier 2 Poke Unit 9. All right, This does also get us a bunch of greens, 3 greens, and 4 JP. Perfect. All right. I think at this point we're ready to do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and end round. I guess our best bet here is I think I'm better off just getting the apricorns. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 to here. And we'll do the search. All right, we can get Play Rough from Meryl, Sweet Scent, or we can get this Poniard, which has Dark Steel, which becomes this guy. And then this guy becomes this guy. So having a steel dark type, I think, is a good call. I'll get us some nice variety. Okay, end round. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to here. All right, so this is a grunt, and we automatically auto-resolve as these as a win. So we just win, we get 2 JP and a Pokecoin. And I'm going to throw this in the trash so we can keep track of it for the future. Does eat up my turn, unfortunately. I'm going to discard the travel card because I did technically get into an encounter. And then we'll just progress to the next thing. All right, I think we're ready to deal with the Steel Gem. So we'll move here. And get this going. Let's actually look at it again to make sure we're not getting in overhead again. Yeah, I think for this team, I think we'll be okay. All right, hit the button. Put you out and shuffle. We're starting with Kufant. Okay, has rollout. Water does normal against this thing. Rock does, of course, nasty things. Alright, so it's going to have advantage here and be able to attack. It's going to open with rollout. With 2 dice. Not a great start, because I'm going to die. We'll do Water Gun. Oh, sorry, I'm going to need to redo that. I need 2 dice. Sorry about that. Which I even rolled better, so 4 damage. Alright, it's going to attack back, but rollout's going to be 3 dice now. Yep, 3 dice. Take 3 damage. I'm down to 1. Oh, sorry, one of the regular hits gets removed, so I take 2 damage. Alright, then I'll attack with Water Gun. And do 3 damage. And that takes you out. Okay. Magnemite does the most damage, so he's going to tag in. And he outspeeds, so he's just going to do Thundershock and win. Yeah. I would have to do a perfect block and then other nonsense. I forgot. I apparently didn't take the Pokeball with me, but that's okay. Alright, next we're going to bring in Growlithe. Since we have the advantage, I can flip it and go first and open with Flame Wheel. Alright, 5 damage and I burned it. And that's game. Alright, strong start. We'll go ahead and get our 3 JP, our coin. Over here, we can get a Zesty Stew, Focus Energy, Crisis. We'll take the Focus Energy. We need a battle card. Oh, actually, it's before you make the attack. Yeah, I'll do it. That's fine. I'll take it. All right. Good job, good job, you two. Yep. Okay, I was just making sure the damage was right. Yep, it was all correct. Okay. So we got the coin, got the JP. We needed to get a TM, and we got the work stuff already. So now we do badge up. You can be discarded. And we need to expand. We're going to expand in this direction. All right, moderates. We got Bill here. And we can do Pokemon Snap. Okay, we can work with that. I'm also going to go ahead and spend a coin and a compass to... No, actually, I don't need to do that yet. We can do that later. All right, we'll go ahead and hit end round. All right, so I have 4 movement now because it's new. We're at the new stuff now. Okay, we got a race there. I do kind of want to fight that fighting gym. That would open up some options for us. So yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. See about taking out this fighting gym and then kind of explore in a different route. All right, auto resolved because we are silver now. We can get tag team, which actually gets us a fighting move. This move can be used from your party, but you must switch the user in, which is actually kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and give that to Totodile. Okay, then we'll go ahead and end the round. All right. Hello, Lugia. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to step on Lugia just to try to use our compass. So we'll roll 1 die for that. Alright, I get to spend an Apricorn. I'll spin a green. And do the same effect as a Shrine. Draw 2 abilities and teach 1. Refrigerate and Pressure. Each of this Pokemon's attacks fatigues the target by 1, and the other one is Refrigerate, which I can't teach. So I'll go ahead and give Pressure. Who do I want to give it to, I guess is the question. Here you go, Totodile. You can have it. Alright, and then while we're here, we'll go ahead and get into the fighting gym. Should be more than doable. Starting with Riolu. Yeah, I literally resist everything except Calm Mind, it looks like. Oh, actually the steel move is the problem. Okay, so that's an easy solution. We bring out Growlithe. Or we bring out Totodile. But I think we'll bring out Growlithe. We go first. We have higher initiative. That is 6 damage. Okay. And then Payback. Actually, it's a tie. All of them have Dash Grab. So it's whoever can survive a hit. Which all of them can survive a hit or out initiative. So since it's a tie, I'll go ahead and shuffle. And I get Scraggy. Fair enough. Scraggy will flip the coin for this. Not that it matters. And then he's going to attack with Dash Grab, which will put Grapple on me. Alright, 4 damage. I'm alive. And then I'll attack back with Flame Wheel. I do 4 damage and unfortunately did not get the status. So I'm going to get hit, and I also get another fatigue for that. Dash Grab is at 1, so it's going to go with Payback. Yeah. Alright, that is Growlithe down. And then I can bring out you. Oh, the problem here is Heart Stamp can't do very much. Yeah, can't do that. What I should have done is I should have tagged in Totodile and just punched. But this should still be fine. Dash Grab's going to do 1 damage. Payback is also going to be doing 1 damage because Dark is... Oh, never mind. You're a water type. So yeah, I'll do Payback then. 3 damage. I haven't hit it with a super effective move. Alright, I'll attack back. This will give it pressure. And I'll attack with a fighting move, which gives me advantage against dark types. And do 4 damage, and that'll be game. Okay. Not too bad. Alright, 3 JP, 1 coin, 1 TM, 1 thing from the shop, egg. I'll take an egg. I'll fill in that last slot for me. Egg. Alright, and then badge up. And then I will expand in this direction. Okay. Nice Dragon Sight. I'm also going to go ahead and spend a coin and a compass and explore in this spot. All right. Hey, Jesse and James. I wouldn't mind. Well, the only thing that's stopping me from finding Jesse and James is the fact that freaking Wobbuffet exists. Yeah, we will not win against Wobbuffet. Or rather, you can't you won't win against multiple Wobbuffets at the same time, is more the accurate term. So we'll have to come deal with them in summertime. That's going to be the best bet. All right, we'll go ahead and end round. Good old egg. All right, so I think the plan of action is to go towards the racetrack. So we have, what, 4 movement still? Yeah, 4 movement. We can go over here, grab whatever this is. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. I do have enough to do a zesty stew, but I think I'm going to wait till next round because I'd rather get the moderate here. All right, so grab the moderate here. 2 badges within 10 rounds is probably the best we've had in a while. All right, we'll go ahead and search. We can get Force Palm. Unfortunately, we only have 1 fighting type, but being able to inflict paralysis would be nice. Tag team is nice, but not something I ever remember I can do. So I'm better off just swapping that out. And obviously, Electroshock we're not going to be doing anything with, though Dragon type would be nice. I could grab a Dragon type for the future. You know what? I convinced myself. We'll prepare for the future, because we're not going to be using Metapod. So if we spend a blue, green, and red, we can use this Pokeball here to auto-succeed. Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't need to click them. It'll do it for me. There we go. We're going to go ahead and drop Metapod. Bye-bye, you. And we'll take you. Now, the only troublesome part is I need to remind myself that I can't use this yet. So let's do this. We'll put them between. Remind myself that I cannot use it, because I always forget. That was one of my resets at one point. All right. So that takes care of that. The target initiative is less than the user. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right. So that takes care of that in round. Okay. One thing here. Ooh, we got ourselves a Calcium. We do have a Dark type Pokemon on our team, so we only need 6 things to do this, but we definitely don't have 6. Well, we technically have 6 things, but I don't think I don't exactly want to give up these type of things. Also, that Flight Pass, I think I might use just this attack Jesse and James when we're ready. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just seeing what route I can take. 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll spend 2 whites and a yellow for a Zesty Stew for extra 3 movement. Flip this over. Flip this over. Okay, get a Diglett Cave. And then we'll stop on this location. Oh, it shifts everything over, apparently. That's kind of annoying. All right, and then what was this that we picked up? Bug Pheromones gives plus, if the user is a bug type, it heals 1 HP at the end of the turn and increases attack strength of bug type moves by 1. Well, I got rid of my only bug, so that's not happening. All right, let's go ahead and search, or yeah, do that. Search. Poison. Unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and do a spend a green and a red to do a re-roll for that. We'll do another search instead. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to discard whatever this is for the auto-resolve. Okay. So that happened. So I can get to the race now. And that probably is going to be what we're going to be doing. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that after we end this round. I guess the question is am I going to actually have the necessary types to actually make this work? Probably not. But I would like to do a race before we upgrade. So 1, 2, 3. We get one of every apricorn, and we can now get a affection token. Should we put that on our dragon type? Or we could put it on Growlithe. I mean, Growlithe has definitely been pulling its weight. I've never used Duraludon, I don't think. Yeah, I'll spend the coin to get an affection token. And we're going to give it to the dragon. Good old Dargon. And then we can give 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like something went wrong. Yeah, I think this gave me 2. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm just second guessing myself. The reason why we have so many whites right now is because we just got one of every type, so that makes sense. I think I'm gonna wait on the increasing the affection though. We'll wait. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll go 4 to here, and we'll see if we can make this race happen. All right, so tag out. We'll do this. Doing a race. And it has to be of the matching type, so I have to use weak type. Close quarter, and initiative. Our highest initiative is Growlithe, and it kind of is the only thing that has a move that we can work with. I probably should have tried teaching it a move before going, but I didn't think that far ahead. Alright, we'll start with types. Search. So we'll get 1 for this from the Burmy, and unfortunately that's it. The rock unfortunately cancels out the advantage I have on this steel, but it's still better than nothing. So we got 1. We'll go again. Okay, we'll get type advantage on that, so we go 1 on that. Not looking great. Freaking A. I hate that it spits the same ones. Like, it really shouldn't. Alright, so we win 3. We're going to take 4 damage, which it's able to tank. So we win the race, but we don't get the badge. Story of my life. Alright. Go ahead and end the round. And we get our first, or our hatched egg. So I'm going to hit shuffle. I need to return these first. And then hit shuffle. And we get a Nuzleaf. Okay. So we got that going for us. Alright. We can try fighting a trainer within 10 spaces, which would put us up against things like this trainer there, or this trainer here. And all of them will have +2, +2, and +2 damage. So that's a thing. But what other options do I have? There's no other... Well, there's the dragon gem all the way back here. What's the dragon gem looking like? Sligoos, Wellis, Tartanator. It's not terrible. But it's a lot of dark types. Is this classified as a boss? Yes, it is classified as a boss. So I could do a flight pass to get back there. So we have that option. So let's go ahead and grab this token. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go ahead and do a search here. Okay, a lot of these break even. Do we have any grass type, rock type? Nope. Fake tears and grass whistle. All right. I'll go ahead and just grab the dark move. Okay. And round. All right, we can go 1, 2, grab whatever this is. All right, we get a zinc for this one. Let's go ahead and pop a TM. And see what we can get. Dragon and Sappy Seed. I'm okay with taking that Dragon Pulse for the future. Also, apparently this thing has a second form. Again, oh wow, it can you can max. Good for it. All right. So that is that. Because honestly, I don't really need the water or grass move for what I'm about to do. So we'll go ahead. And do the ability too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huge power. This Pokemon's moves deal +2 damage. Just period. Just +2 damage. Alright. If the target has lower... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that one. This Pokemon, its allies gain +1 for all... +1 strength on all grass moves. I want huge power. That sounds rather entertaining. Put on Flabébé. I mean, Flabébé is probably the only one that can reliably survive a hit. Besides Totodile. At least against dragons. Alright. So I went 1, 2. I'm going to go 3 to here. Get ourselves one of those. We may interact here if a secret base is adjacent to this, or all players collectively spend 1 compass, reduce the cost for this. It's a dig site. Alright, I've never done the dig site. So that'll give me 4 movement. It is a special event. All players collectively spend one Explorer's Compass. Reduce the total Explorer Compass cost by 1 for each rock or ground type Pokemon the Initiator has on their team. I don't have any of those, so it still costs 1 compass. All players may press F to search each square of the dig site. Oh, as the Initiator, draw 1 dig site card. All players may press F to search each square of the dig site. Dig site a thing? Yes. Start digging. Alright, let me see if that's a thing here. Mini games. Dig site. All players press F on the dig site squares until their pick durability reaches 0. Accidentally going negative incurs a penalty. Fully revealed artifacts in the dig area provides a bonus for all players. Individual players randomly earn dig site cards. Okay, I'll try it. I'll spend a compass and we'll play this little game here. Okay. You draw a dig site card. I have 40. All players plus F on dig site squares until their pick durability reaches 0. Our pick durability is 40 right now. I see. I'm assuming that's coins. Gain that many Pokecoins. Got it. Let's try up here. Nothing. Right there. Nothing. 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 I'm getting a lot of nothing here. Is there seriously just like one thing here? Okay. I'm about to just do a diagonal through everything. There we go. Any 5? I guess that's any 5 apricots. All right. At least I'm getting a general idea of the shapes of these things. Hello. Does that count? Is that fully revealed? Looks like it. JP. All right, I don't think I'm going to find anything else. One more. Yep. Okay, so how does this work? Oh, it's over here. Fully revealed provides bonus route for all players. Individually, you may find dig site cards. You may press F once your pick gets Oh, as the initiator, draw 1 dig site card. I'm assuming that's what this is. Okay, dig site card is from this deck, so we do get one of these. Can be spent at Rourke's Lab to acquire one random fossil Pokemon. I've never messed with the fossil Pokemon, so good to know. Okay. But if I decide to keep going, I would discard the dig site card. As an initiator, draw one dig site card. All players press F to search for the dig site cards. You cannot press F once your durability gets to 0. If you do, you must discard your dig site card from this minigame. Fully revealing it. Okay, I think we're good. So we'll get 8 JP. Oh, by the way, you probably shouldn't do this. This is probably cheating. The more you know. Alright, so 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. 8 JP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the last one is, I'm guessing 5 of any apricorn. I keep wanting to say apricot. Gain that number of apricorns of the tier. Of what tier? Like, I don't know. Gain that many number of apricorns of the tier. But I don't know what tier this is. One second. Okay, so what threw me off is the symbol apparently also will have versions where it has a star, and that's what the tier is supposed to be, but it says any, so I can actually have 5 of any type. So I will take 5 black for the future. This is a special event, so this will end my turn. Other than that, though, we got everything we could possibly want from this. Only other thing I want to take a look at is crafting. I am going to go ahead and spend a coin and 4 pinks, 2 reds, and a black to get a focus sash. Or do I want the leftovers? I have enough to get the leftovers too. I'll spend a coin for that. Spend 4 reds, 2 pinks, and a black to get leftovers. To prepare for the future. All right. And then we can also get ourselves a fossil if we want to, but the fossils are all rather strong, so we're probably not going to do that. Okay, so we got all that taken care of. I don't think there's anything else I really care to craft. Besides a tricky charm. But I think I'll wait on that. What's dragon looking like again? Like it's going to murder me? Yeah, it's really going to come down to what type we run into. Alright, we'll go ahead and return you. Oh, I could do Sappy Seed for the Flababy. That would have saved me some trouble. I mean, it still wouldn't help because Dragon resists grass as well. But something to be aware of for the future. Okay. So with all that, let's go ahead and hit end round. And I'll put a break here.